Lately, the rain in Pasuruan has been very heavy, and floods are happening in many places. But what is the real cause? Today, I want to tell you a story that called Cindy and the Lost Forest. Maybe from this story we can learn something. So, listen to me carefully, okay? In a small village in Pasuruan city, there was a young girl named Cindy Larasati. She was not a princess. She was just a high school student who loved taking pictures of sunset and planting mango seeds in her small garden. After her father died because of long sickness from pollution, Cindy lived with her stepmother, Mrs. Ratna, and her two stepsisters, Bianca and Maya. Mrs. Ratna worked with a big property company that called Green Crown Development. The company cut down forests to build luxurious houses. The forest near their town used to be Cindy's favorite place. She often went there with her father. He once told her, "Cindy, the forest does not belong to us. We only take care of it." Every morning, Cindy wakes up early. She cleaned the house, doing laundry, and making a breakfast. Meanwhile, Bianca and Maya, they made social media videos about loving nature and healthy living. But actually, they did not really care about nature. One day, heavy rain fell for many hours. The river overflowed, and water entered many houses, and many people lost their home. On television, Cindy saw old people carrying bags, children crying, and wild animals walking on the street because they lost their home. Cindy felt sad. "This is because the trees are gone," she said. "The tree roots hold water. Without them, the floods happen." At school, there was an announcement. There will be a youth environmental forum. Important people will come, including the young CEO of Green Crown Development, Rafael Wijaya. Bianca and Maya were excited. They want to come to, take some photos and look important. Cindy also want to come. Cindy also want to speak. But Mrs. Ratna laughed at her. You want to talk about trees? No, just stay at home." That night, it rained again. Grandma Sri knocked on the door. Her house was almost flooded, and Cindy quickly helped her to move her things and brought her to her safety. "Thank you, dear," said Grandma Sri. "You're like a forest fairy." Cindy smiled. She didn't have the beautiful dress or magic. She only had her old coat and wet shoes. But she has courage. On the next day, Cindy wore simple clothes and brought a folder. Inside were photos of cut forests, floods data, and reports about animals lost their home. Cindy went to the forum by herself. The hotel hall was big and beautiful. The lights were bright, and everyone looks very elegant. Cindy felt small, but she didn't step back. During the question session, she raised her hand. Her name was called. Her voice shook, but she spoke clearly. "Mr. Raphael, your company has cut down 300 hectares of forest in the last 2 years. Since then, the flood increased. Many animals like birds, monkeys, lost their home. Does development always destroy others' life?" The room became very quiet. Raphael looked at her seriously. He was not used to this kind of question. "What is your name?" he asked. "Cindy." "Are your data correct, Cindy? Are you sure about that?" "Yes, sir. I collect them by myself. Maybe I'm just a citizen, but we are the first one who felt the impact. Then Raphael looked at the photos, and for the first time, he felt something was wrong. That day, nothing changed immediately. There was no magic, but a conversation had started. On the next day, Cindy was invited again, not to be scolded, but to discuss. Raphael wanted to see Adria by himself. So, they walked on dry, hot land that used to be forest. It was very, very quiet. There was no bird, no shade. It used to be cool and green. My father loved this place, said Cindy. But Cindy, if we stop the project, many workers may lose their job, said Raphael. But Raphael, if we continue, many people will lose their home, said Cindy. Her words were simple but strong. That day, Raphael made a brave decision. Green Crown Development stopped opening a new land for a while. They started a tree planting program and planned more eco-friendly buildings. They worked with young people, including Cindy and her friends. At first, Bianca and Maya laughed at her. But when they saw Cindy work under hot sun, planting trees, teaching children about recycling and cleaning river with volunteers, they slowly changed. The friendship grew among the volunteers and they called their movement Green Sky. It was not easy. Some young trees are died, money was limited, and yes, people criticized them. But Cindy didn't give up. She believed that forests need time to heal. The next rainy season came. It still rained heavily, but this time not as bad as before. In some places, young trees are growing and small birds return. One evening, under an orange sky, Raphael stood beside Cindy as she watered a young tree. "Thank you for being brave that day," said Raphael. "I only did what was right," said Cindy. But Cindy, not everyone brave enough to tell the truth. Their love did not grow from a royal party. It grew from hard work, dirty handful of soil, and same dream, a greener future. Later, Mrs. Ratna apologized to Cindy. She realized that success without care for others is empty. Cindy didn't become a princess. She became something more important, a guardian of life. Because in today's world, magic does not come from a fairy. It comes from hard work, honesty, courage, friendship, love, and respect for nature. And the glass slipper? Maybe it is not made from crystal anymore. Maybe it's made from small, consistent steps. Planting one tree today, protecting one river tomorrow. Because in the end, the most beautiful story is not about finding a prince. It's about saving our home. The end. Hi everyone, my name is Adria Vanesa from SMAN Negeri 2 Kota, Pasuruan. Just like Cindy, I am not a princess. I am just a high school student who wants to do her best in life. So, thank you for listening to my story and see you in another story. Bye!